Hi, welcome to the sleep clinic and your trigger assessment today. So I understand you want to try to improve your quality of sleep and relaxation. Yes, okay. So we're going to do a brief medical check on you just to make sure that everything is okay. And then we'll go through a variety of different tests and triggers and just see how you respond to certain stimuli and determine what promotes your relaxation the best. Sound okay? Alright, so are you sitting nice and comfortably? Good, we want to make sure that you are as relaxed as possible throughout the process here. Okay, so you just sit tight. I'm going to begin by checking your heart rate and your breathing, if that's okay. Alright, good. Good. So I'm just going to place this on your chest here. Listening to your heart. Good, resting heart rate, perfect. Great, okay. And I'm just going to come around to your back and listen to your lungs. Good. Okay, and just over here. And down here. Could you take a deep breath in for me? Good, and let it out. Good, and one more deep breath in. Good, and let it out. Perfect. You like my fragrance? Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Yes, grapefruit is one of my favorite notes because of how fresh and lively it is. I actually got this scent from Scentbird, who are kindly sponsoring today's video. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription that lets you choose a new designer fragrance every month for just $17. Each month you can pick out which scents you want to receive, and you can pause or cancel your subscription at any time, so it's really flexible. You get a cute little case to keep the fragrance in, and each perfume vial is a really generous size. You get a lot of sprays in here, giving you plenty of time to try it out before buying a full-size bottle, which can cost over $150, up to even $300 to $500, which is just so expensive. They have over 700 premium perfumes, colognes, and unisex options, including brands like Gucci, Prada, and Versace, as well as indie labels like Skylar, Heretic, and Confessions of a Rebel. This month I received 3 scents. The one I'm wearing is Enchanted Flora by Nanette Lepore, which is a really beautiful blend of bright citruses, mandarin, and grapefruit with deep floral notes of peony and jasmine that feels so light and radiant. I also received Rain by Commodity. I just love a refreshing aquatic scent with notes of lemon verbena and lotus blossom that feels like a delicate cleansing walk in the rain. And Souvenirs de Tunisie by Veronique Gabay, a blend of orange blossom, fresh bergamot, and enticing neroli, lightly sweetened by honeycomb and vanilla. It's soft and inviting, perfect for those warmer nights. Scentbird is great, especially if you are like me and maybe a little bit more particular about your fragrances. So it's important to try them out before spending money on big bottles. Or maybe you just want to experiment with different scents, try them out, and see which one matches your style the best. You can use my code ABBY55 for 55% off your first month at Scentbird, and it works out to be just a little over $7 for your first month. Available in the USA and Canada. Check out the links below. Thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring this video. Now let's get into your sleep clinic assessment. Alright, so I have 5 different triggers that we're going to test on you today. But before we get into that, I just want to do a quick light exam just to assess your physical health, if that's alright. So you can just look straight ahead at me. I'm just going to be looking at your skin, checking the color, Also, taking a quick look at your eyes. Are you feeling particularly tired or sleepy today? Okay. And can you tell me a little bit about your kind of bedtime or sleep routine? How many hours of sleep do you typically get per night? Okay. All right. And what time do you go to bed? Okay. All right. Is that pretty common for you? Yeah. Okay. And is there anything in your bedroom environment that you would say disrupts your sleep in any way? Okay. And do you have any particular bedtime rituals or habits, things that you like to do to help you relax? Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting a feel for things that normally kind of hinder or promote restful sleep for you. So that all sounds okay. Alright, I'm just going to put some gloves on and I just want to press around your face for a minute. And we do want to check to see if you have any built up stress or tension, any kind of eye pressure, or any physical pain or tightness in your jaw, stiff neck, anything like that, okay? And again, we do want you to feel as relaxed and as comfortable as possible for the tests that we're going to do. So we might induce a quick little massage for you. Let me just feel around your head. And you let me know if you experience any pain, okay? Can you unclench your jaw? Good. Yeah, I know I always wake up and notice that my teeth are really clenched, and I wish I could be more mindful of that in my sleep. But throughout the day, if you can remember to just let yourself sink down, relax, drop your shoulders, good. Just let your muscles relax and fall. Any pain in your temples, on your scalp? Okay. And how are you feeling? Any headaches? Okay, good. Feeling under the eyes. Do you experience sore or dry eyes at all? Okay. Just going to feel your neck a little bit. And do a quick massage here. Just to relax those muscles. Behind the neck. Just go on this side. Okay. Good. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Good. Okay. Are you ready to begin the trigger tests? Okay. So the first two will focus on your scalp, as we find here that the scalp is really great for inducing those kind of tingly sensations. So we're going to focus on that for you. And I do want you to make a mental note on how relaxed you feel for each trigger, and then give me a rating of 1 through 5 on how sleepy the trigger made you feel or how much you enjoyed it. Perfect. Okay, so they might seem a little unusual, but the first one, I'm going to keep my gloves on. Feel free to close your eyes, relax, whatever you want to do. I'm going to take some hair mousse and just give you a little scalp treatment. Okay, good. And I won't be talking too much throughout these triggers, just to allow you to really sink in and enjoy them, okay? Alright, got our mousse here. Just gonna work that into your hair and scalp. Okay. Put that on the front here. Begin with. Okay, I'm just gonna come around to this side. Trigger number 1. Would you be able to give me a rating 1 through 5? 1 being absolutely didn't like it, wasn't relaxing for you, and 5 being you are almost falling asleep. Okay, alright. Just gonna make a note of that. Take my gloves off. That was trigger number 1. Do you have any particular feedback for that trigger? Okay. Would you say you are more or less sleepy than you were before? Okay. Great. So moving on to the next trigger. This one is also focused on your scalp. I'm going to check through your hair with these crinkly sticks, okay? So, first just take a look at the lengths of your hair. Hair looks really healthy. this side as well. Well, very pleased to say that you have a very healthy head of hair and scalp. So, how would you rate that trigger? Okay, great. And are you feeling more or less sleepy than before? Okay. Good. So next I'm going to just move away from the personal attention for just some sound type triggers, okay? So firstly, we're just going to do some basic book sounds. Tapping, some page turning, page sounds. This book is called Pillow Thoughts. Quite fitting for this sleep clinic, I find. You just focus on the sounds, okay? How did you feel about that trigger? Okay. More or less sleepy than before? Okay. Interesting. Okay, that is very informative for me. We're going to do one more kind of sound trigger just to test that, okay? Alright, so here I have just a little pencil pouch. It's a little crinkly, so just a zipper sound. Inside is crinkly. There's nothing in there. would you rate it? Okay, okay. Good to know. Alright, and lastly, we're going to do quite a classic trigger. I'll just be gently brushing along your face as well as your ears. Okay? Alright, and you just focus on the sensations, any tingly feelings, relaxing feelings that might sweep over you. Just very gently going over your skin. Sometimes covering up your eyes. Okay, how did you find that? Alright, let me note that down. And did you have a favorite trigger today? Yeah, that's a good one, okay. So, based on your responses today, I will go ahead and formulate a list of triggers that I think would suit you best, so that you can go ahead and explore them, experiment with them, and see which will promote better sleep and relaxation for you. Yes, normally it's a list of 20 to 30 different triggers, and they will be different from the ones that you experienced today, so that was just a way for me to gauge kind of what your preferences are for those tingly feelings. Yeah. Okay, are there any triggers that you absolutely do not want on the list that you can think of? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, well then I will send that over to you right away. Thank you so much for coming in. Of course, yes, it was my pleasure. Alright, well I hope that with this treatment and these experiments, you can find what works for you to get better night's sleep. Yeah, of course. Alright, thank you so much. Goodbye.